Now, less than 48 hours to the resumption of international flights, the federal government has released a list of airlines granted approval to commence international flights in Nigeria. The government also announced that 8 international airlines have been temporarily denied access to Nigeria's airspace. Aviation Minister Hadi Sirika, who announced the new development at the briefing of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 in Abuja, explains why the presidency approved and declined some airlines from resuming international flights in the country. Sirika also stressed that each passenger must present a COVID-19 test result issued not more than 3 days before their trip.
So all intending travelers to Nigeria must have tested negative for COVID-19 by PCR in country of departure before boarding. This has not changed. The test of the PCR must be within 4 days before departure, and we prefer 72 hours pre-boarding. And note that certain countries, the PCR test will only be accepted from identified laboratories. Kindly note the following. Passengers who fail to submit themselves at sample collection centers on day 7 of arrival will be sent text reminders and their details forwarded to State Public Health Department teams and NCDC for active follow-up. Private laboratories will be required to forward details of passengers who decline repeat PCR tests by day 14 of arrival for sanctioning. These passengers may be sanctioned with suspension of their passports or inclusion list for 6 months and denied foreign travel for this period. It is important that we announce the airlines that are allowed for operations into the country. Number 1, Air France is not approved. Middle East Airlines is approved for both Lagos. They only come to Lagos anyway, approval here from Lebanon. British Airways, approved, allowed entry under COVID-19 protocols. Now the reason for Air France is that tourist visas holders are not allowed entry. KLM, not approved for the same reason as Air France. Delta Airlines, no restrictions. USA will have an open skies with them, and also they allow us in also.